A lot of the times when you ask successful streamers this, they'll go, just stream what you like, or don't worry about the numbers, or whatever. And that's, to be frank, not great advice. Good morning. So many meetings. Okay, so ever since I got vaccinated and the gym's opening back up and everything, I've been trying to make a more conscious effort to get outside and be healthy in between work. So I'm gonna get outside, go for a little run, probably die because I'm not that in shape anymore, and then get back, keep working. Okay, it's hot out. Obviously I'm running right now. I got I'm a mile in or something, but got a couple more to go, so I'm just gonna keep at it, keep going. All right, let's get into the video, shall we? Way too hot. So for those who don't know me, my name's Rillo, and I've been a Twitch partner for almost a year now. Okay, so the title of this video is Top 5 Streaming Things That I Wish I Knew Before I Got Partnership, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna call it yet, but I think that's what it is. This is probably the #1 question that I got asked for streaming on a daily basis, and I made a list of stuff that I think is not generic. And what I mean by that is, a lot of the times when you ask successful streamers this, they'll go, just stream what you like, or don't worry about the numbers, or whatever. And that's, to be frank, not great advice. This is a candid list of things that I wish I had known when I first started streaming that I think a lot of people will benefit from, and I decided to sit down and make this video for you. With that in mind, let's get started. Okay, tip #1. You've seen this a lot. People just say, stream as much as you can. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That is a terrible idea. And this is why. Twitch does not do anything to help you or your stream get found. So when you're not live on Twitch, nothing is happening for your channel, okay? Nobody is finding you. This would be like, imagine if Netflix only let you view content 3 hours of a day, and then besides that, you couldn't use Netflix at all, right? They would never grow as a company. You wouldn't really get much content outside of just the 3 hours that you're allowed to watch. And then otherwise, how are you gonna discover anything? That's a weird analogy, I guess, but think of it like a YouTuber if their channel shut down every time besides the 8 minutes that they posted a video or something, right? So don't focus on just streaming on Twitch because nobody's gonna find you, okay? Especially when you're first starting out and you have 0 viewers or 2 viewers, nobody's scrolling all the way down the list to find you. Okay, and the key thing to take away from this is you need to be doing stuff that is going to grow your stream outside of Twitch, right? So let's say you want to stream on Twitch, you should realistically stream 3 days a week. And then every day that you're not streaming, be making other content that will drive traffic to the stream ultimately. Whether that's YouTube or TikTok or Twitter or whatever it is, you do not want to just only stream when you're trying to grow a stream starting out. That is just not gonna help, and it's not gonna get you there. Okay, tip #2 that I see a lot is people say, just do it for fun when you start out. Like, don't treat it like a job. And I will say, when you're first starting out streaming, you should decide if you even like it. Yeah, do it for fun for that. But once you've decided that you like streaming and you want this to be a career, you have to treat it like a job. I don't understand why people say don't treat it like a job. For example, so I'm a software engineer, right? And I wanted to be a software engineer going out of college. If I never learned how to program or treated my schooling like the job that I wanted to find in software engineering, I would have never become a software engineer. I couldn't get the job if I didn't know how to do it. Does that make sense? So when you're streaming and you're streaming for fun versus streaming for what works, that is where the difference is made, okay? You can't just have fun and stream whenever you want and not really put in the work and expect it to grow just off of your passion alone. And that is just the hard truth, okay? My stream didn't really start doing well until I really sat down and said, okay, this is what makes my stream work. This is all the effort that I put in outside of my stream, and I'm gonna treat this like a job, okay? And now my stream is growing because I've been putting in that effort. Okay, that brings us to tip number 3, and that is don't ignore the numbers. Hear me out. Everybody says on Twitch, hide the numbers, hide your view count. Sure, if that's gonna hurt your mental and discourage you, then do what you gotta do. But numbers are extremely valuable. I always keep my view count up on Twitch because I want to know if I switch from one game to another and I lose 40 viewers, right? Ultimately, I need to make a mental note, okay, half my viewership doesn't enjoy this game. Maybe I shouldn't play it as much if I'm trying to reach the goals that I want to get to on Twitch. And that is just the hard truth that you have to face. These days, I definitely stream what I want to do more for fun because I've gotten to a point where I have my Twitch partnership, I have a strong community, and they're willing to watch me do whatever. But in the early days, I would look at what works number-wise and continue to do that because ultimately that makes the most sense, right? If you're trying to grow a business and something is working, why would you change it? So don't ignore your numbers. If it hurts your mental, hide it while you're streaming, but look at it after and be like, okay, at what point did I switch games, or at what point did I do something? Was I just focused on the game and not engaging, and did I lose 10 viewers? Whatever it is, you should know why people are coming into your stream and leaving your stream as well. I'm not gonna berate you with tips today. This is gonna be my 4th and last, but I have a lot more stuff. So if that is something you'd like to hear me talk about more, just let me know down below and I will be happy to make more videos on this. But the 4th tip is just chatting and utilizing just chatting. Viewers want to build a relationship with the content creator, right? That makes perfect sense. I know myself, when I'm hanging out in a bigger streamer stream and they acknowledge me, it feels great. I'm like, cool. And then I feel more inclined to come back the next time because now it's not just an entertainment thing, right? Now it's also, hey, this streamer knows who I am and I feel like I have some sort of bond with them or relationship, and I'll come back and support this person because, you know, we've shared some sort of mutual bond. And that's true. And I do this with my viewers a lot. I will just sit in just chatting and talk to people for a while because on Twitch, it's, at least for me, more about personal connections and talking to people, right? That's the whole point of having a live audience. Now, I will say this, people will see through you if you're not genuinely interested in what's going on in their lives. So make sure you're streaming and getting to know people for the right reasons. A lot of my viewers I feel close with, but that is a genuine connection. I actually feel like I could sit down with any one of them and talk about something and know what's going on in their lives. Don't just chat and force a relationship either, because that's going to come across as non-genuine. Does that make sense? Perfect example of this, Tim the Tap Man, right? Streams to 30,000 people on average a day, yet he spends the first 1 to 2 hours of his stream in just chatting, looking at people's links, reading donations, and talking to chat. And if for some reason Tim notices you and your comment in that just chatting section, you're gonna form that bond with him and you're gonna feel inclined to come back because, hey, what if he notices you again? Especially with an audience that big. That's crazy. Tim's one of the only people, not the only people, but one of the few bigger streamers that I see like that regularly reads his chat. And that's one of the reasons he's so successful. So keep in mind the power of just chatting and forming actual relationships with your viewers. Getting to know them and stuff about them and forming a connection is super important, especially in the early days, because those people are going to be your rocks moving forward to help grow your stream. I hope this was helpful. I don't know if it was or not, or I tried to make it quick so I wasn't blabbering too much. Like I said, I have a lot more tips where that came from. I've been streaming for a long time now, and it took me years to figure all this out. So I just wanted to share this and hopefully help some people out. For those aspiring streamers out there, keep at it. You know, it is a grind, but Hopefully these tips will help you, and if they have, let me know. I'm sitting here editing yesterday's vlog, and I'm realizing that I really need to shave. So much better.